Hello and welcome to M39's information booth. Right, before we go outside and put the roof rack, the cycle rack on the roof rack, this will be the same with whatever bars you've got on your roof. Here it is. So try and fit it on. Just quick hints and tips that I know from me fitting it on and off, and silly little bits that you might forget when you're first doing it. First thing I can suggest, and I might show the clip on the video, when you're fitting on, make sure your bars aren't too wide apart. If your roof bars are too wide apart, you haven't got full adjustability where your cycle is. So you might not fit your bike on very well. If it's a shorter bike especially, you will struggle. So even if you've got a roof box on, it still works, because I've had a massive roof box on and 2 cycles. But these bars are quite wide for my Skoda Yeti. But you can order probably a couple of inches wider ones if you want, and then it makes life a lot easier. So, first things first, right, my little hints and tips. This is where your cycle tyre will sit on here, and it goes in here. Sometimes when you've not got a bike on, that little bit just catches. It won't go in. You'll think, oh, what's going on? It isn't going in. I'm pressing there and it's still not going in. It just gets caught on there, just a little bit. So as you do, just push it in there and it goes. So there you go, all adjustable. Make sure your tyres aren't over inflated or under inflated, so you can get that nice and tight. So when you're putting this on the car, that's often in the way when you're trying to hook your bike on. So turn it round, swing that round and hook it, and post it through there behind. Then it's not in the way as you put your bike on, and then you can feed it out, flick it through the spokes, and remember what I said, press on here, tighten it up. Now this will dangle low, like I said, so you can often just hook it underneath here. When you've got it all tight and it's resting on, it leaves a gap here, so then you tuck that on through there. There you go. So it isn't flicking down and hitting you. But generally it's a bit tighter. I think I do show this on the video as well. There you go. And then it hooks underneath. And that's for the front or back. So those are my quick little tips. Also, when you buy it, you either get a thick mounting or thin rubber mounting. So if you've got, for example, a carbon fibre bike, make sure you don't over tighten these. And when you close it, so close, opens, click, and then you got your adjustment for when you put your bike in, and then that locks down and locks. So it will look like this. So then you flick it up, watch the chain on the bike, and put it on, tighten it up, lock it, and you do that by just righty tighty, lefty loosey for there. So, and it locks in. Make sure I show you it locking in the proper side. So, other quick tips. When you're putting these on, let me dig out. You'll see me do it on the car. I make it look easy because I've done it. But then when I first did it, I forgot not to have the bars too wide apart. So let's make a load of chinking noise. If you've got flush roof bars, be careful, you're going to damage your roof, because as soon as on any of the roof bars, when you bike racks, when you put these in, they're going to dangle, they're going to hit your roof if you've got flush roof bars. So the ones where they're level, and I'll show a picture in a second in the corners what I mean if you don't, and then they come up, and if you've got that down, flick it up, makes it all loose, and then hook it on, and then often if you just pull it down a little bit as you put it on your roof there, so if it's on your roof bars, just tighten it up. It's easier when you put it on the roof bars, and then you move it down and clamp it down. Not too tight, not too loose. You'll know the fit. You should know the feeling when you do it. And that's the same for the more adjustable back one. So that will go, depending on the length of your bike, where you've got it there or there. I would say if you've got your bars really wide apart, you'll obviously have it there. But sometimes I think you'll struggle to fit your bike and wheels on in a good place. So always have it there, and don't go too wide, just right, and then you've got full adjustability for your cycle wheels. You'll see this on the video in a minute. Anyway, so those are my quick little bits that I can think of, and obviously that you can either do, put either side if you want to make it more awkward so someone can't easily try and break it off or something, you can put that out of the way. And if you adjust it nicely, you can fit 2 bikes on. If I find a picture I've got where I've got 2 bikes and the roof rack on and the roof box on, I'll show you. So those are my quick bits and tips that I can think of for this. So we'll go around and we'll go outside and we'll put it on the car.
Thank you.